If love was inconsistent, your nervous system learned to live in alarm mode. Have you ever wondered why you can be fine on the outside yet inside relationships feel like walking on thin ice? Here's the hard truth. Growing up without steady emotional love doesn't just hurt. It reprograms your brain in a way that follows you into adulthood. If you didn't receive consistent warmth, emotional safety, affection, or recognition, whether through neglect, emotional unavailability, or love that felt conditional, your brain likely developed what psychologists call attachment trauma. And attachment trauma doesn't fade because time passes. It becomes a blueprint for how you see yourself, how you attach to people, how you interpret the world, and what your nervous system expects from love. The first step to healing isn't being stronger. It's naming the patterns, because patterns are not personality. Patterns are adaptations. So let's go straight into the 5 effects, because once you see them clearly, you'll stop blaming yourself. Effect number 1, hypervigilance in relationships when you were a child. Love felt unpredictable or conditional. So your nervous system learned one rule: I must constantly scan for the moment it disappears. Now, as an adult, you do the same thing automatically. You reread messages. You overanalyze. Tone changes. You detect distance before it's even real. You brace for rejection even in stable relationships. It's exhausting, but it's not paranoia. It's a survival strategy that once made sense. Developmental psychology calls this anxious attachment, the result of inconsistent caregiving. Your brain is still trying to predict and control what you couldn't control back then. You're not too sensitive. You're trained to expect love to vanish. And if you've lived like this for years, you don't just feel anxious, you can feel tired of yourself. Like you can't relax even when things are good. But this leads directly to the next effect. Because when love arrives, your system doesn't always recognize it as safe. Have you ever felt that accepting love is harder than giving it? It's a strange feeling, isn't it? You might be the person who always shows up for your friends, remembers every birthday, and offers a shoulder to cry on. Yet, when someone tries to do the same for you, a part of you freezes. You might deflect compliments, downplay your achievements, or even push people away when they get too close. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This isn't a flaw in your character. It's often a deep-seated defense mechanism, a quiet echo from your past. So, why does this happen? Why is it so hard to let love in? A lot of it traces back to our early experiences. Maybe you grew up in a home where love was conditional, something you had to earn through good grades or perfect behavior. Or perhaps you felt unseen, and your emotional needs weren't met. When this happens, our young minds learn a tough lesson. I am not worthy of love just for being me. This belief can become the quiet, invisible blueprint for our future relationships. We start to believe that love has strings attached, that it's transactional. So, when someone offers love freely, without asking for anything in return, it feels suspicious. It's like being handed a gift you feel you haven't earned, and you're just waiting for the catch. Another reason can be the fear of vulnerability. To accept love means to open yourself up, to let someone see the real youth, messy, imperfect, and sometimes insecure parts. That's terrifying. What if they see you and don't like what they find? What if they leave? Past heartbreaks or betrayals can build walls around our hearts, brick by brick. These walls feel safe. They protect us from getting hurt again, but they also keep love out. The very armor we wear for protection becomes our prison. We end up convincing ourselves that it's safer to be self-sufficient, to not need anyone, because depending on someone feels like handing them a weapon to hurt us with. And sometimes it's about self-worth. Deep down, you might not believe you deserve happiness. If you have a harsh inner critic who's constantly telling you you're not good enough, smart enough, or attractive enough, then when someone offers you love, it creates a conflict. Their loving view of you doesn't match the negative view you have of yourself. And it's often easier to reject their view than to challenge your own deeply ingrained beliefs. It's like your mind says they must be mistaken. If they really knew me, they wouldn't love me. So, how do we begin to heal and learn to accept the love we so freely give to others? The first step is awareness. Simply recognizing this pattern in yourself is a huge leap forward. Acknowledge the feeling without judgment. When someone gives you a compliment, instead of immediately deflecting, pause. Take a breath. Try a simple thank you. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's a small act of receiving. Next, start practicing self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you offer your friends. When that inner critic starts talking, challenge it. Remind yourself that you are worthy of love and kindness simply because you exist. You don't have to earn your right to be loved. Healing also involves understanding your past. This doesn't mean blaming anyone, but rather understanding how your experiences shaped you. Sometimes, talking to a therapist can be incredibly helpful. They can provide a safe space to unpack these feelings and develop new, healthier ways of relating to yourself and others. Start small. Let a friend pay for your coffee. Accept help when you're struggling. Let someone take care of you when you're sick. Each time you allow yourself to receive, you're rewriting that old script. You're teaching yourself, little by little, that it's safe to be vulnerable, that you are worthy of care, and that love doesn't always come with a price tag. It's a journey, not a race. Be patient with yourself. Learning to accept love is like tending to a garden. It requires time, patience, and gentle care. But with every act of receiving, you're planting a seed of self-worth that will, in time, blossom beautifully. Do you ever feel like you're just going through the motions? Like you're watching your life from outside your own body, and the world is a movie you're only half paying attention to? It's a strange, hollow feeling. One moment you might be laughing with friends, and the next, it's like a switch flips, and everything goes quiet inside. You're still there, smiling, nodding, but you don't feel anything. The joy, the sadness, the anger, it's all gone, replaced by a dull, persistent numbness. This isn't just being zoned out. It's often a sign of emotional numbness or dissociation. Think of it as your brain's emergency brake. When life becomes too overwhelming, too painful, or too stressful, your mind might decide to just check out. It builds a wall to protect you from the flood of emotions. It's a survival mechanism, and it's incredibly common, especially for those who have experienced trauma, chronic stress, or intense anxiety. The problem is, this wall doesn't just block out the bad stuff, it blocks out the good stuff too. Love, excitement, and connection all get muffled behind the same barrier. And this can lead to something even more isolating. The feeling that you're a burden when you can't genuinely connect with your own emotions. It's hard to connect with others. You might feel like you're faking it all the time. Someone asks how you are, and you say fine, because explaining the vast emptiness inside feels impossible. You worry that if you showed people the real disconnected youth, they'd be disappointed, confused, or just leave. So you retreat. You cancel plans. You stop reaching out. You convince yourself it's better for everyone if you just stay on the sidelines. This fear of being a burden is a heavy weight to carry. It tells you that your struggles are too much for others, that your needs don't matter. But let me tell you something important. That voice is not telling you the truth. Your feelings, or lack thereof, are valid. Needing support is not a weakness. It's a fundamental part of being human. The people who truly care about you want to be there for you, not for the version of you that pretends everything is okay, but for the real, authentic you. So, how do you start to break down that wall? It's a slow process, and it starts with small, gentle steps. It's about re-engaging your senses. Try this right now. Notice 5 things you can see around you. Really look at them. Now 4 things you can feel: the texture of your clothes, the temperature of the air. 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This is a grounding technique. It helps pull your mind back into your body, back into the present moment. It's a simple anchor in the storm of dissociation. Another powerful step is to practice self-compassion. Instead of judging yourself for feeling numb, try to understand it. Say to yourself, my brain is doing this to protect me. It's trying its best. This shifts the narrative from self-criticism to self-care. And when you feel that fear of being a burden creeping in, challenge it. Ask yourself, what if they actually want to help? What if my vulnerability could make our connection stronger? Sharing your experience with a trusted friend, family member, or a therapist can be life-changing. It's scary, but opening up is how we let the light in. A therapist can give you tools and strategies specifically designed to help you process the root causes of this numbness and build healthier coping mechanisms. You don't have to navigate this alone. Remember, healing isn't about forcing yourself to feel. It's about creating a safe space within yourself where your emotions can slowly, gently begin to return when they're ready. If what I've said today resonates with you, please know you're not broken, and you're certainly not alone. This is a journey, and every small step forward is a victory. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this video helped, consider liking and subscribing for more content on mental well-being. Take care of yourself. If you're still here, still watching my videos, I just want to say something simple. Thank you. In this world of endless noise and constant distractions, the fact that you choose to spend your time here with me means more than you can possibly imagine. It means you're one of those rare people who wants to go deeper, who wants to question things, and who looks for answers inside yourself, not just on the surface. I am honestly so happy that there are people like you who share these interests, these questions, and this search for meaning. So, if you feel like this space resonates with you, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and maybe share this video with someone you know who might need it. Your support helps this content reach more people who are also quietly searching. Thank you for being here, really.